Following recent cases of power outages at the Murtala Mohammed International Airport in Lagos, the Federal Airports Authority of Nigeria says it replaced the faulty links between the airport and the backup power systems. According to Finance Director of Engineering, Mr. Olufemi Ogwade, the airport is now expected to have uninterrupted power at all times.
Just to reinforce to the Nigerian public that in case of any failure at the airport, we are ready. We have the backup systems and have capacity to deliver at any time. The whole idea is that in the future, with time to come, that will be a thing of the past. This basically only reinforce that, support our efforts in ensuring that we have 24 hours supply at the airport.
Let's take a look at some business news for the day. Here's Anne Waudu.
Thanks a lot, Ijoma. Welcome to Business News. The Ooni of Ife, Obadeyeye Ogunwusi, has called for the patronage of local products as a viable way to bring Nigeria out of the current economic recession. At a summit on agriculture in Osun State, participants agreed that it is needed for all to patronize local products as a way of developing the nation's economy.
We have a recession, we all know. But how are we going to come out of it? We know dollar is going up every day. It's not coming down. We know that. The simple problem is we are not patronizing ourselves enough in this country. We depend on importing everything. But I want to challenge our government and our leaders today. Let them start with their approach. First, let them lead by example. The contract they are signing on their table, what is the local content inside that contract? Let them make laws that will support growing within the country. It's important. Enough of dumping. Enough of pressure on dollar.
The Ooni of Ife, Obadeyeye Ogunwusi. The Central Bank of Nigeria has set commercial banks' investment in Islamic bonds issued by state governments to 10% of the total amount on offer and fixed a maximum tenor of 10 years for the bonds. In a statement issued today, the Apex Bank said it considered the need to issue the guidelines to enhance the quality of Sukuk instruments and grant liquidity status at its discount window and bank's liquidity ratio. Issuance of the sovereign Sukuk is part of a strategic plan developed by Nigeria's Debt Management Office to develop alternative sources of funding and establish a benchmark curve. The market capitalization admitted securities on the NASD OTC market stood at 411.28 billion naira as at September 2016. According to the monthly market summary, which was released today, this was represented by 111.28 billion shares in issues, out of which only 18.40 billion shares have been dematerialized. At the equities market, 53.3 million shares worth 233.04 million naira were traded in 280 deals in September. The volume and value traded decreased by 402.08% and 69.51% respectively as compared to the previous month. But in September, a total of 100,000 shares worth 100 million naira were traded at the bond market in 2 deals. Nigeria's local currency, the naira, weakened at both the official and the parallel windows of the interbank forex market today. And that's a day after it rose against the greenback at the commencement of the weekly dollar disbursement by global foreign exchange dealer Travelex. At the official FX market, the local unit went down by 31 basis points to 306 naira 75 kobo to the dollar, while the parallel market saw the domestic currency weaken by 11 basis points to 470 naira from the previous close of 469 naira 5 kobo. The naira has declined marginally against the dollar by 0.49%, but it has appreciated by 8.07% to 384 naira 42 kobo against the pound, and 2.83%, showing 352 naira 4 kobo to the euro at the interbank market. Transactions on the Nigeria Stock Exchange today ended in the red as the market reversed yesterday's gains by 70 basis points, and this is due to profit taking by investors. Bisi Adebayo has the details.
Hello and welcome to the Stock Market Report. The Nigerian equities market slipped back to negative territory after key indicators failed to sustain gains recorded the previous session. The key broad index shed 0.70% to end the week at 27,835.22. Market capitalization also fell to 9.56 trillion naira. Total volume declined to 200.84 million shares, valued at 921.56 million naira in over 3,000 deals. Guinness lost 9.74% to emerge today's top loser. It was followed by Capital Hotel with 4.91% and WAPCO with 4.84%. Union Bank of Nigeria, NEM Insurance and Africa Prudential Registrars were the top three gainers for this session. On Friday's top volume drivers include Diamond Bank, United Capital and Fidelity Bank. And that ends the Stock Market Reports. I am Bisi Adebayo.
Thanks a lot, BC. Major global equities closed mostly lower today as investors digested a weaker than expected U.S. employment report and maintained focus on falling oil prices. Let's check out the numbers. And that's Business News Tonight. Thanks for watching. Back to you, Joma.
Thanks a lot, Anne. Nigeria's quest to achieve the 30% national broadband penetration by 2018 has received a major boost with the launch of MTN's 4G LTE service. Speaking in Abuja, the head of MTN's Corporate Services and Human Resources Unit, Mrs. Amina Oyagbola, says the 4G services would play a significant role in stimulating the nation's economy.
MTN is one of Nigeria's leading telecommunication firm, having invested in the latest technology to ensure her customers enjoy quality services. At this event in Abuja, some government officials and customers gathered to witness the introduction of the product, the 4G LTE. This product brings fast internet connection to MTN customers.
4G LTE. The key thing in internet is the speed, and this is what, in most simple terms, this is what the LTE is bringing to Nigeria: speed of download. That is the key difference between the 2G, 3G, and the 4G.
The 4G LTE broadband service is available in Lagos, Abuja, and Port Harcourt, and the company plans to reach more cities over the next few months.
We have 9 or 10 cities that we want to quickly ensure that we spread. So we're going to be, moving hard and fast, step by step, trying to ensure that this technology is pervasive and is available. What I can assure you is that you will find very soon 3G, if not 4G, you will find 3G available in most places.
4G LTE is at no extra cost to any Nigerian data consumer, is at the same price as what 3G is being offered. But the difference is that on 4G you get a far greater and better experience, but at no extra cost. So from an affordability point of view, it is affordable to anyone who has got a 4G handset or a 4G device.
MTN had acquired a 2.6 gigahertz broadband license from the Nigerian Communications Commission. And if you are a customer on the MTN network and you have a compatible 4G-enabled phone, you can access the LTE network with your 4G SIM.
Back to a bit of politics, and it's just a few hours to the local government elections in Ogun State, and the Assistant Inspector General of Police in charge of Zone 2, Mr. Abdul Majid Ali, has advised troublemakers to stay away. Representing the Inspector General of Police at the stakeholders meeting held with members of political parties and security chiefs in Abeokuta, the state capital, the IG also warned men and officers against all forms of indiscipline.
To advise the parties to go back and put their house in order, as well as put their supporters in shape, not to allow us to use our big week. Because I have discussed with the Commissioner of Police, which I have told you that I discussed deeply with other service chiefs, that police will not fold our arms and allow things to go wrong. So my coming is again to warn you, to advise you that Nigerian police and other service agencies are fully prepared to deal decisively with any group of person, to deal decisively, and that is the order I have given. I have spoken with the brigade commander. Security is going to be tight.
Next on the news at 10, Nigeria's Super Eagles begin race for Russia 2018 World Cup qualification with a crucial clash against Zambia in Ndola. And that will be on sports. Please stay with us.